Hi guys! Today we'll talk about stopping and putting one foot down. This is my second video in the series for shorter riders. The reason to watch them in this particular sequence is that the first one we did on a stationary bike, hopping from one side to another, and today we'll see how it's applied in real life. Stopping any moving bike is absolutely fundamental skill. If you remember from driving school and then from motorcycle riding school, that's the skill that they teach first. And there is a reason for that, because this is about your safety. So safety first, we have to know how to do this if we are shorter riders. Stopping on a tall and heavier bike has its own nuances. Mastering this skill will increase your safety and the quality of an experience that you are getting from riding. If you're stopping and worrying about holding the bike at every stop you have to make, your perception of your experience will be tainted by that. So by the end of the day, you will be exhausted and you will feel stress unnecessary. So let's see how it's done in practice. Start slow. Start on empty parking lot. And once you start moving, decide which foot goes down this time. People typically prefer left one, so that's what we will do. So clutch in, brake. You move your body to the left, you put your left foot down, nice and controlled. There is no drama in catching the bike. To start going, you actually start rolling first, and then you adjust your weight on the seat. Keep doing this until this motion of shifting the body feels absolutely normal and absolutely controlled. Your body needs to remember how to do this. Stopping on the right side is practically the same as the left one, with one exception. When we put the right foot down, we cannot use the foot brake. So let's see how it's done. Start moving, clutch in, your body goes to the right, hand brake nice and smooth, right foot goes down. To move, you do exactly the same. You start moving and then adjust your body back to the seat. There will be times when, after you stopped, you realize that you'd rather actually have another foot on the ground. Like right now, I'm stopped with my right foot, but imagine for some reason I would like to use my rear brake. So in this case, the exercise that we reviewed in a previous video becomes handy. You jump to the other side, and now the right rear brake is available to me. Or alternative scenario, when I stopped with my left foot down but I didn't shift for whatever reason. In this case, I need to jump. On the other side, bike is nice and controlled. I downshift and I'm all good to go. You will hear different opinions about stopping and which put the foot down. Some people will say that you always have to put down only your left foot. And for several reasons, I cannot agree with this statement. The first one is maybe unexpected to somebody, but the reason is health. If you use the same leg over and over again, and people typically use the left leg, you are training your body asymmetrically for years. Over time, the muscles on one side of your spine will shorten and become stronger, while the others on the other side will elongate and weaken. You won't notice any immediate change, but with endless repetition, these muscles will start to pull and apply pressure to the discs between your vertebrae. Eventually, you will develop back pain, and without any apparent indicators to why. Here's another reason to practice stopping by alternating feet. Mother Earth will throw at you hills and turns at equal proportion, and you will be going uphill, you will be going downhill, turning right, turning left, and any combination of these. And as a shorter rider, you absolutely have to know how to handle each one of these turns and stops. If you're limited to only one foot, you will be putting yourself in danger really quickly. I want you to decide which leg to use and to be safe. So for those of you guys who never stopped using right foot, add one more exercise, one more prerequisite before you try riding a tall bike. Start riding your regular bike where you can put both feet firmly on the ground by stopping with the right foot as well. It will make you safer riders. It will add more tools to your toolbox. Now an exciting step, graduating to quiet streets. A few examples. Flat stops. Just make sure to alternate feet for stopping. If the surface is absolutely flat, make a mental note which foot you put down now and use the other one for the next stop. This will be your mind and body practice, and it will keep your back muscles in balance. Okay, here are some examples of non-flat stops. As I'm approaching this intersection, I see that the left side is significantly higher, so my left foot is going to go down. Clutch in, brake in, left foot down. Nice and controlled. I didn't even have to shift my weight at all because the ground is so close to me. Remember, leaning into the heel. I wouldn't want to put my right foot down at all. I don't think I would be able to catch the bike there. So since I'm using my left foot, all controls are available to me. So start rolling. And you don't even have to adjust your weight on the bike after that. Okay, I'm approaching uphill intersection, and as I'm approaching it, I'm actively evaluating the landscape, and I see that it's much higher to the right, so my right leg is going to go down. Clutch in, brakes. I shifted my body to the right and put my right foot solidly on the ground. Nice and easy. Remember to always lean into the heel, never in the opposite direction, because especially for short riders, it would make it very, very difficult, almost impossible to catch a bike that starts leaning away from you. I'm turning to the right here, start rolling, shift my weight on the bike, and go. I want to mention one thing before the end of this episode. You notice that when we were riding streets, we were actively evaluating each landscape. That's actually part of the strategy, and strategy is an incredibly important component of riding tall, heavy bikes. Think about that as a mind game. Without that, riding such a machine would be much more challenging. So in the next episode, I promise we will talk about slow race, which is actually my absolutely favorite exercise to learn, and it makes your riding so much more fun and so much less stressful. And if you like the material, please make sure to subscribe.